Hello, I'm Jen. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. I do appreciate all the support, and I hope this message finds you doing all right. We're going to do a general reading. What comes out, comes out. Okay, take what makes sense. Don't worry about the rest. Keep in mind, too, you're responsible for all your own choices, and as always, in all things, use your discernment. Okay, currently it is May 23rd, 2026 at 11:15 p.m. Michigan time. I feel like something here about a reflection. As well, the intuitive message is we make more of an impact than we can fathom. I've been reminded of that a few times this week, so this message for you as well. This feels like the right thing to be pointing out. I got Palo Santo going. Check the box below the video to purchase the Oracle decks I've designed. This is the FeralSpirit deck, and this is the FeralSpirit Soul Care deck. There's also links to connect with me on Facebook, emails to get a hold of me if you need spiritual tools or consulting. Okay, I do run things on a donation-based situation, so if you need help and you say, Jen, I need help and I don't really have the money, I'll help. God pays me. God's my employer, so my bills are always paid. It is what it is. All right, let's go ahead and say a little prayer. Thank you, thank you, thank you, the Most High God, Holy Mother, Holy Father. Thank you for this divine clarity, these messages. Thank you for helping me be of service to the viewer. Thank you for helping all of us grow in love, wisdom, and understanding of not only you, but each other and ourselves. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. All right, what's the message? This is message number 4 out of 6, I think. I'm doing 6. I'm pretty sure I'm doing 6. All right, this is reversed. Your dream will come true when you least expect it. Maybe now when you expect it. Or maybe it won't come true. Or maybe you're checking on what you're dreaming. What is it actually you're dreaming about? Maybe you need to look at your dreams. You have a deep appreciation of the arts and music. This is reversed. It's a water sign who's all in their feelings. A musician, I think. 8, 23, 22, 10, 34, and 49. Yeah, I feel like there's a musician here, water sign musician, who's all up in their feelings. 2, 15, 17, 30, 37, 41. Good things come to those who wait. Be patient. Alright, so check your dreams. I also feel like you're dealing with a situation, maybe with a water sign, but I feel like whoever you're dealing with, maybe it's you, there's a lot of emotion here. I feel like it's overwhelming emotion. I was just trying to explain to a friend of mine about how, metaphorically, okay, this is just my take on it. I could be wrong. I'm a human. But I was talking about how Jesus, Yeshua, walking on water, right? And I interpreted that. Maybe they really did. Maybe he really did walk on water. Okay, I don't know. I wasn't there. But my interpretation after I read that was that it's using Christ consciousness to maintain one's emotional state, right? Because in order to walk on water, it has to be solid. It can't be all like that, right? So my interpretation of that is that Yeshua is like, be in control of your feelings. Don't let your feelings control you, because when they're controlling you, you're drowned. I feel like that's relevant for whoever this is for. It's about walking on water. I also feel like there's something here about a higher consciousness, Christ consciousness, right? I do have a little situation over here. I keep saying I'm going to show you guys. Maybe if I can turn this. I don't know if it'll work. We'll find out. Okay, so just for a moment. This is God, Maker, Supreme Intelligence, the Most High, whatever you want to call it, okay? So this top part is whatever God means for you, your higher power. And then on this side, we have Divine Mind, okay? And in Divine Mind, these are Christ consciousness things, good things, helpful things, loving things, honest things, okay? And then on this side, you have Demonic Mind. And in a demonic mind, we got that antichrist consciousness, we got that unhelpful mentality, the fear-based stuff. And in the middle here, right, this is God, the basis of all things. And then there's us, okay? And with us, we get to choose, right, because we have free will. So our choices is what moves this balance. It's what makes this, right, our vices. It's what impacts us. We want to maintain a balance between all that. So, yeah. And that's it. I mean, your virtue. So this is my cross of burden. This is our cross of air. It's our burden of balance, okay? So for me, it's a symbolism. huge symbolism. But also, this is what I was taught by my teacher, Yeshua, right? Hauling a cross around. That is unfortunate. But also, like, there's more to that I garnered. So we had our virtues, right? Our convictions, the things we stand upon, our virtues. Which is like, I'm going to do this because of this. Or, you know, this is my moral compass. And then we have our vices, right? This part of us. And our vices are what we do with our hands and how we use our mind, right? I'm going to drink coffee at 11:20 at night. You know, I'm going to eat some food, or I'm going to overindulge, you know. I mean, and all of that links up with your mind, right? Your consciousness. Am I in Christ consciousness? So, you know, it says, am I using my hands for good? Am I using my hands to be helpful, whether to myself or to the others, you know, my brothers and sisters? Or am I using my hands for evil? Am I using my hands for, you know, antichrist consciousness, meaning I'm just engaging and indulging in my lower nature? And for what? You know, is it really helpful or is it unhelpful? Am I being unhelpful towards my brothers and sisters? And that could be, you know, self-centered. Look at the fruits of what you're doing, right? What is it bearing? Are you at peace with what you're doing? Some people can be in straight up antichrist consciousness and be like, yeah, I'm cool with it. Okay. To each their own. And I feel like the majority of us are like, I could do better. I could love better. I could love myself better. And so that means I would love my neighbor better. Okay? I feel like that is relevant here. So our virtues found our reality. Virtual reality. I have all this written down. This is why I just don't share this, but now I'm sharing it. Our vices are what cause us imbalance in our reality. Okay? Because our vices are controlled by that demonic and divine mind. Mind, body, spirit. These are the things. I'm telling you. I haven't shared that before, and I keep saying I'm going to, and I guess now's the time. So, that is what all that is behind me. This behind me, this, I don't know why I'm pointing all this out in this reading. Yeah, anyways, okay, 7-Eleven. This is all the eyes. I drew those eyes and made that paper. But these eyes are to remind me that God's always watching. Okay, God knows my heart. God knows my mind. God is always watching me, and that's cool with me. On this, I have written, Monday is sloth. Okay, I tied the days of the weeks to sins. So Monday is sloth. Am I doing my best? Tuesday, envy. Am I content with what I have? What can I do if I am not? Wednesday, greed. Am I sharing enough? Thursday, pride. Where can I be more humble? Friday, lust of the flesh and the spirit. Where is desire the cause of suffering in my life? Saturday, gluttony, body, mind, spirit. Where am I overindulging? Sunday, wrath. Do I have resentments? Where is wrath blinding my discernment and my perception? That is what all that is. And now, since that, I have actually adjusted some of these. I'll have to get my other, I don't have it in here. It's out in the kitchen. But that's what all that is. Something about the signage, what you're surrounded by, okay? This is a very spiritual room. This is my reading room that we're in. I do Reiki sessions in here, tarot clients, all this stuff. I record these readings in here. My desk is in here. So, but yeah, it's a nice space, and it's a very holy space, okay? There's a lot of spiritual books in here. I got 3 bookshelves. I don't know, something about your space, okay? And this needs to be adjusted better. I feel like there's something here really relevant about what are you surrounding yourself with, and what does it mean to you? This is to remind me that, like, okay, mask, when we wear masks scare off other things. That's the whole point of mask, okay? It's a symbol for, I feel like it's a deterrent. That's why I have that up there. Also, this is from Mexico, and it came from my neighbor who's passed on. It was in her stuff. So, and I have a deep appreciation for Latin America, Spanish culture, all that. Deep appreciation. That's a painting I made with a bunch of weird Reiki symbols on it. So, I don't know, something about your environment, whoever that's for. I don't know why that's got. It's just like, be patient, right? Maybe what is it you're desiring? Okay. What has you so deep in your feelings? Maybe it's your environment that has you so emotionally overwhelmed. You know, check your consciousness. Where's that at for you? We have June coming out. It could be a Gemini or a Cancer. We have eyeglasses. Somebody could see something here. Wear eyeglasses. Yeah, seeing. We have N. Old. First through the 15th. J. Saturday. 12 to 11 a.m. Something about overnight. So we be a third shifter here. We have T. TJ, JT. This could be someone's initials. Also something about New Jersey. Jordan. Josh. We have July. F. Freddie. Something about future timing. Piercing. This one fell on the floor. I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to put it back. Friend. Something about a full-time, overnight, third shift job maybe somebody's got here. I'm hearing Jane. James. Something about Tennessee. I feel like somebody's driving, thinking about things here. Something about learning a lesson involving a home base and what they're creating at home. We have magics and miracles. Why do I keep going? I have a full stack here. Z. Yeah. All right. Okay. New. We have old and new. That's interesting for me. 16th through 30th. So we have something about the whole month here. Maybe something, I feel like something happened in your early childhood or someone's early childhood, okay? And I feel like they keep going back to it, go back to it, back to it. So back to it that like it's a past worn. They need to learn the lesson. And I feel like somebody else is giving them some sort of guidance about what the lesson is, okay? Sorry guys, I had some work done on my leg, so it's kind of tender. Yeah, I feel like there's something about New Zealand. I feel like there's some sort of manipulation here. Maybe somebody was seeing, it's like, I feel like somebody's looking at it's not even manipulation. It's like, do my eyes deceive me? Again, I don't think so. I think it's a miracle. What you're seeing is a miracle. Something about Tanzania or Tanzania. Thank you. Maybe Tarzania. Maybe somebody's a Tarzan. There's so much to unpack there. Anyways. So we could, just be really feral. Good looking, but feral. I feel like somebody's very just natural. That's a good way to put it. There we go. Okay. Anyways, there's a lesson being learned here. Somebody might have, something happened overnight. I feel like also something happened over childhood. Somebody keeps thinking about. And really, they're trying to understand the lesson here. And I feel like now as an adult, right, 16 to 30, I feel like as they come to the end of this is something about Saturn return. Look that up if that's for you. But they're realizing here, like, wow, what I'm seeing is actually true. Right? What I'm recognizing, right? It's giving somebody a whole new way of looking at things. As well, I feel like there's somebody could have piercings, but I also feel like this involves a lover. What are some more clues here? Thank you, God. What are some more clues here? Thank you, God. Yeah, definitely got a Leo involved. But also something about August. Okay, so Leo, Virgo energy. But also this is something about coming back around to it. This is somebody who keeps ruminating over something that might have happened. I was trying to remember something here. Perfect match. Could be about a relationship, a connection. Yeah. 11 reverse. Wow. Okay, so this is giving me like a Scorpio, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, somebody they didn't see, I feel like it's, do my eyes betray me, they didn't see something before like they do now. Maybe it's because an outside person's pointing out something here. This is a strong heart chakra. Somebody's got a lot of love. Wow. A lot of attraction, a lot of love towards something here. some one. I just got corrected. Okay. So 811, 811, August 8211. 82 could be relevant here. 81 could be relevant here. I feel like somebody at one point had met their perfect match. And it's like, I don't know. Somebody is on the fence about whether this is accurate. Somebody messed up, I feel like, too. There's some principles here that cause an ending. But it's only an illusion of an ending, right? It's giving me like it's not done yet. I feel like somebody's going to go towards this. There's going to be some sort of honest communication. Happy event, like-minded. There's your upright 11. Okay. Yeah, somebody didn't see something like they're seeing it now. That's cool. This is good. After that last reading, this is really good. I feel like there's a water sign so much. They're a musician. Somebody is a musician and they're in their feelings. In your feelings. Okay. You can play, what do they call it? What do you call that, friends? This is, what is that, the slide whistle? Oh, we have a letter coming out. Crossroads. Travel. Choices, hesitation, decisions, many opportunities. Yeah, somebody's, I feel like there's a message that somebody's just like, do I send it, don't I send it, do I go that direction or don't I go direction? Was I imagining it or was it real? I feel like it was real. Whoever this is for, I feel like very much it was real. There's some sort of anxiety involved here. Gossip, birds, right? This is chattering, nervousness, anxiety, yeah. There's some more clues here. Thank you, God. I feel like you feel safe with this person. A heart came out reversed. So this is love, amicability, romance, charity, soft, reconciliation, forgiveness. This is going to sound so messed up. So messed up, guys. The fact that someone here is not reconciling is very attracted to another person. Like, they're like, all right, I see how you're doing things. It's messed up. You're like, oh, you want to fight? And because there's something here. They're very attracted to you. They're unamicable nature. They're unromantic. They're not charitable. They're just not a soft person. I don't think this person forgives very easily. Themselves or others. And they're like, somebody else is like, yep, I like that. I'm going to go towards that. You weirdo. Preaching to the choir here, though. Anyways, alright. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, and we have conflict coming out. So, with this doorway and this conflict, yeah, I feel like somebody is very much attracted to somebody they can, it feels like fight with. Like, oh yeah, I remembered that. Oh man, did I make it up? They were actually a really good match for me. Was that all in my head? Because what I remember is just bickering. What I remember was we opposed each other frequently. There was always debates and objection. I want to go towards that. So maybe somebody's going to open the door here to talk about something. You know, maybe they're nervous you haven't forgave them. Wow, yeah, some truth came out. Wow, somebody let their... So a water sign is expressing themselves. Or somebody in their feelings is expressing themselves. Okay? It could be a fire sign even. Or a water sign. Oh, I want to be like, hallelujah, but also like, oh, this is very hard for this person to do. Man, when you, wherever you're at in this, oh, yeah, somebody is, they have a yearning, a craving on that card. It's the card of the snake, right? It's a craving. There's some sort of deep attraction here. And I feel like you have to overcome this mountain energy, right? There's some sort of struggle or challenge. You got to choose. Either you're going to overcome that or you're not. I feel like somebody's kind of like, they might be mean to me. Yes, they might. I feel like something here did not go well. You're learning a lesson, but it's like, it's haunting you. Could be a Gemini, something about June. Cancerian energy. We have 6 coming out. Prosperity. Trickster. 12, 21, and 3. Yeah, okay, so I feel like you are recognizing what happened back there was some sort of manipulation. I was chasing my money. Something about December 6th. I was chasing my money, or I caused some sort of chaos, or I was manipulating some sort of an energy here where I feel like it was reciprocal with a message. Somebody sent a really tricky message to someone. 24, 42, and 6. Another 6, 3, and 6. 6, 3, 6. Something here about Sand Lake. We have Shadow Father, withholding, neurotic, domineering. Somebody might have been these things, right? They might have held back how they're actually. I heard true intentions, creator energy. Yeah, Piscean. Somebody's intuition, though, is like, okay, are you going to go back and fix that? You're going to go tell them? And it's like, man, what if they don't reconcile with me? And who cares? At least you can, you know, get it out of the way with. Not burdening you. 4, 34, 43, 36, 33. I already said that. 64, 63, 66, 71, 78, 76, 73, 74, 87, 88, 888. You could be seeing that number. Or 1111. Somebody's here so scared that somebody else has let go of something. Maybe you've been isolated in your shell, lonely, and you want to go back to the connection here. Keep an open mind. What does the viewer need to know? Think you got. What's the viewer? Somebody wants to go back to something. They're wondering, though, like, have I let this go? Did it take too long? Did I created this problem? It's like, how can I create attraction where there's no feelings, right? Where there's no love. Is somebody's trying to figure this out. Oh, we have Capricorn. Interesting. Capricorn, 10th house, Saturn, status, reputation, closed-minded as well. This is something to do with someone's, like, somebody is wondering, can I go back there? And it's because they've created a mess, is what I'm picking up here. Which is giving me that Capricorn energy. Now, you could be a Capricorn dealing with a Capricorn. This is something that you did, work-wise, right, with your hands. You made something. A mess is what you made. We have open mind and then closed mind. This is giving me, like, would they or won't they? And it's like that. There's only one way to figure it out, and that's to ask. That's to be brave. Go towards the thing, you know. Honestly. Pray about it. Meditate about it. God's always a good one to help with these things. But I feel like somebody like started out thinking that they could manipulate a situation here in the past with somebody who was their perfect match, by the way. It was very reciprocal in this connection. And I feel like what they ended up doing was mucking it up, causing some problems. And now they're hearing, I feel like they're hearing something here from an outside person, and their mind's been closed off to this, right? This is like hopeless energy. Like, there's no way. But really, I'm still attracted. Okay, I kind of want to still go that way if I'm honest with myself here. And I feel like there's an energy of, well, how can I create, if I'm closed-minded and this person's closed off, how can I create a mutual attraction? How can I create love or amicability, you know? You gotta forgive yourself. I feel like before you can forgive another, you have to know what it feels like. There's also something here, you have to let go of this, what is it you want to debate? Is this almost like you want to start a fight with someone just to get their attention? That's not going to behoove you in this energy. It just won't. It just won't behoove you at all. You need to let that go. You need to let whatever was in the way. You have to acknowledge you had a part to play, is what I'm picking up here. You have to acknowledge that it's no secret, right? That you're feeling the way you're feeling because you need to acknowledge what you did back there in order to work on this up here. You need to let it go, whatever the fight was about. This is giving me like, yeah, but it's like when you're talking to someone and they're like, I mean, but you did that, you know, you did X, Y, and Z, and your response to that outside party telling you what you did, pointing out, you know, drawing your attention to what you did back there. Your response is, yeah, they did this, though. You know, like that blame shift type energy. It's like, you're missing the point, buddy. So, yeah, I feel like there's strong desire here, but also somebody is super scared. It's like, at least, you know, it's like rejection. It's like they're scared of rejection. Oh, anyways. And I feel like this is all stemming from something that happened in your deep past. The reason you did what you did over here in this scenario with the perfect match, that person that was reciprocating, right? is stemming from something that happened in your childhood. Okay? I don't know what that's about, but there's a starting point. There's a root you can pull out and look at. All right. You need to let go of whatever conflict it is you have here, if you want to get through this doorway, this portal. Anyways, all right. What does the tarot say? Thank you, God. 3 of Swords. I'm rolling my eyes because I'm not surprised that that's over here. Somebody thought they could have their cake and eat it too, and it doesn't work like that. It's like, no. They're very disappointed in how this turned out because they realized they made a mess with somebody that was actually really great for them. And I don't know who that is or what this is about, but it could be an air sign. Some of the other signs I've labeled. Maybe somebody labeled you somehow or you labeled someone. It's definitely got to do with your past. That's the 6 of Cups. So we have High Priestess. Could be a Pisces, Scorpio, Libra. But this is, you know, an energy of like a disappointing past, and someone keeps thinking about someone here, and they're wondering if the other party's open-minded to reconciling. This feels like a reconciliation. We have a Temperance coming out, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, Ace of Cups. I feel like, so I feel like here somebody needs to offer up some of these deep feelings that they're in. You're swimming in some feelings, whoever this is for. Okay, this is the reading where I'm pretty sure I went around and explained everything behind me, right? It's like your environment. It's like, look at these things. Like, what is you surrounding yourself with? Are they helpful things or are they unhelpful? We have the Chariot coming out, and that's sideways, and it fell on that 6 of Cups. I feel like somebody's just kind of like, can I go back there and fix this? I think you might be able to. 3 of Pentacles on the bottom. Ace of Cups up here. Yeah. Where's the viewer at in this energy? I feel like you have to express emotions. You have to be the one that approaches this in the right time. I heard in the right place. Okay, so that good things come to those who wait. Be patient. It's like maybe you didn't know what you had back there. Now you're grown up and you're maturing and you're realizing what you had back there. All right, 4 of Swords. All right, let's try this again. All right, where's the viewer at in this energy? Viewer, I think you've got this on your mind. You're trying to think about healing this. We have the Page of Swords coming out. That did kind of, it's almost like some sort of gossip got to you. Ooh, gossip got to you, huh? All right, 7 of Wands, yeah. Maybe because you didn't get a message because you blocked someone or someone blocked you. Where's the viewer at? Him blocked a connection or defended a connection. I just heard blocked a connection. So maybe you didn't get a message or get some information because this is, you know, it's been blocked. This connection's been blocked. I've heard for a while. Maybe that's the open-minded, closed-minded. After so much time, you just kind of shut down towards it. Or, you know, this is almost like I shut my feelings off towards that situation so I could just keep going about my business. Where's the viewer at in this energy? Thank you, God. All right, we have Death coming out sideways and 9 of Wands coming out reversed. So this is like somebody doesn't want this to be over, but also somebody's like, I'm just so tired. I want to just give up on it. I'm giving up. Clarify that 7 of Wands, please. I feel like, I don't know, 7 of Wands. For a minute. Yeah, somebody's been blocked off from this connection. I also feel like there's an energy here where it wasn't done. It wasn't completed. It's like whatever. It might be. You might not have engaged with this energy or this person or this entity for a minute, but I feel like there was never a finality to it. There is now, baby. We got the World card. Somebody learned their lesson here. I kept feeling like somebody had to learn a lesson. Did the viewer learn their lesson? Upright, yes. Reverse, no. Thank you, Most High God. The viewer learned their lesson. Ooh, that came out reverse. That's a no. Viewer, you haven't learned your lesson yet. You know to put down some burden here. It's like giving up on this isn't going to change the burden over here. You're still going to have the weight of what you did. Okay? I also feel like you need to make the move. You need to move locations. Wherever you're at is not working for you. It's not bringing you balance. It's not helping you feel emotionally balanced. Wherever your environment at, it keeps causing you heartache because it's reminding you of your past. You need to move wherever you are, whoever you are. Knight of Pentacles. That fell reversed on the floor. That's a delay. That's not doing anything. That's stuck. So, no. The answer is no. Okay. Upright. First, no. Okay, so what's the advice to the viewer? We'll get out of that. What's the advice to the viewer in this energy? I feel like, viewer, you need to say something. You need to speak up about your feelings, okay? King of Cups. This is somebody who has a lot of feelings. They show their feelings. They don't speak about their feelings, okay? And what they do is they do nice things. So you need to do, there's a gesture here. You know this person well enough to make. There's a gesture you need to make. Something about maybe being on the water, fishing, going on a boat. Queen of Wands. Maybe you need to tell this person you're still attracted to them. You still think of them. It could be a fire sign or a water sign. Air sign. We have everybody out here at this point. Heavy fire and water. Maybe you need to tell this person, like, hey, you want to go do this thing with me? I feel like you and the person that you kind of mucked it up with, I feel like you're very different people. Your mindsets are different. You're very diverse in how you approach things. I feel like there's one energy here who's very stoic. They have a lot of feelings. They run real deep, but they show them instead of saying them, right? They don't use their words. They use their hands. And then there's another energy here who's all about using their hands. And they're like, I got a wand. I can do stuff with it. They're very creative. Maybe they paint. It's a very artistic energy. And a very much like somebody who thinks abstract, okay? And I feel like for you, viewer, the one with the stoic energy, I feel like that is helpful for you. It breaks you out. Something about breaking a mold. Maybe you're something about manufacturing, engineering. But it helps you break a mold. It helps you break out of a certain way of thinking. Anything else the viewer needs to know? It says, you know, when fire and water get together, it creates some steam. Maybe that's the thing here, where you're so, like, you need to let the fight go that you had the last time you engaged with this person. The last time you interacted with this person, I feel like there was a conflict. They're your perfect match. This person reciprocated in a way, maybe you just weren't mature enough to recognize it, and I feel like maybe there's an outside person pointing that out to you. But there's something here where it's like, you need to let go of the fight that you had, okay? I also feel like there's something here about, you know, having the discussion about going through the door together openly, honestly. A new start, a genuine new start. But yeah, I feel like you need to say, hey, I didn't forgive you for that. But also there's an energy here of, okay, so you let that get in the way? Like, I keep hearing this saying, just places I'm going, which is that your hill to die on? You let that get in the way of what we had going? Oh, all right. How's that working for you? 9 of Swords. So, yeah. I feel like somebody's been investing in their foundation for a really long time while they've been trying to figure out how to make all this work tangibly. You and this person, I feel like when you get together, should you get together, it's your choice, not mine. Whatever this is for you. Should you exchange this energy, right? You're going to create some sort of long-term abundance. You're going to create a stable foundation all over again to grow from, because you're going to be like-minded, right? You're going to now recognize their strengths and your strengths, their weaknesses and your weaknesses, and you guys are going to recognize how to work together with that energy. I feel like this is huge, because you're going to balance each other out emotionally too. I feel like I have a rule in relationships where it's like only one of us can be losing our crap at a time, okay? We both can't be going crazy at the same time. We both can't be all emotional at the same time. Only one of us can do that at a time. And in a relationship, in my brain, if my partner is losing their mind, then that means I gotta be the same one. I have to be the rational one. Even if I don't want to be, I have no choice but to be, because I love that person. And that's what they need me to be, is sane. Okay? And I'm kind of crazy. So, I feel like that's the vibe here, where it's like you two understand each other. Whether this is work, romance, friends, family, whatever it is, you two understand each other at that level, where it's like, well, if, you know, they're doing that, then I've got to go do this, because that's the person I want to be for that person, because that's what they need me to be. And this is not a obligation. It's a duty. It's like, I want to do this, you know? Yeah. I feel like somebody walked away at some point, and there's still like residual thinking about what happened back there. it's like, I still think about, you know, this person and how they left me, or, you know, what happened back there. Like, really what happened back there. And I feel like there's going to be some clarity brought because somebody's been thinking about this connection. They've been blocked off from it. It's almost like they never sent a message, or they never spoke up. Yeah. I feel like you're also in an environment that is not helping you heal. Wherever you are living at or staying at is not helping you. You do have an outside perspective here that is helping. You have somebody in your corner that's trying to help you make to heads and tails of what you're feeling and thinking. But outside of that, I don't. Where you're at is not. It's not helping you financially. It's not helping you emotionally. Definitely look at, you know, where you're living at and what's going on there and where you want to be versus where you're at. Okay, I feel like you can be closer to where you want to be, living the way you want to live, more than you think. Okay, it seems like it's far away, but it's really not. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting here with that. It's like where you want to be at is actually way more obtainable than you think it is. 10 of Swords. Yeah, you're gonna have to end something though in order to get this opportunity in this new contract. Okay. As far as the moving goes, this is giving me like lease agreement. You're gonna have to break a lease agreement in order to move, or you're gonna have to break a contract, mortgage, land contract, something here. Okay, in order to get that new start. Maybe you're moving in with someone else, or moving in with someone else. Maybe you're moving in, you know, with roommates or something. I don't know. It feels like wherever you're at though isn't working for you. Just heads up. I can't get away from the energy. Anyways, all right, moving on. I hope this is helpful. If nothing else, entertaining. Many, many blessings till we talk again. Bye.